Welcome back, flashlight fans. Today we have something special. Olight sent me both the Clip and the upcoming Clip Pro a few weeks early so I could put them to the test. We'll go through all the features, compare the two models side by side, and take them out for some detailed night shots, including drone footage to capture the beam from above. This video is sponsored by Olight, and they provided extra lights for a giveaway. It's our third or fourth giveaway so far, so if you're interested in winning one, be sure to stick around until the end to see how you can enter. Let's check them out. Olight sent me the Clip series of flashlights to review, and they come in a ton of different colors. But here's the deal, I won't be using them all, so I thought, why not do a giveaway? Sorry everyone, I'm keeping the Christmas edition. We're unboxing the OG Green Original Clip and the Orange Clip Pro, and we're giving away 3 flashlights. 2 original Clip, 1 black and 1 in orange, plus a black OClip Pro. The Clip Pro comes in a larger box since it's a bigger flashlight. We'll start with the original Clip. Olight included these nice pull tabs to make it easier to open. Inside, we'll find the quick start guide. The flashlight arrives locked, so to get it started, just hold the switch for about 1 second to unlock it. There's a thank you note from Olight on the back. A nice touch. Here's a quick look at the original Clip. Now let's check out the Clip Pro. It has the same pull tab, and like the original, it's nicely wrapped. The accessories are the same for both models. We got the manual and USB cable. Let's take a closer look at the Olight Clip flashlights and see what each one offers. Starting with the bodies, both the Clip and the Clip Pro are made of durable aluminum. I'll run a scratch test later in the video to check the durability. The main light on the Clip is a single LED, maxing out at 300 lumens. There's also 4 red LEDs, 1 in each corner for the red light. On the other hand, the Clip Pro has 3 separate LEDs for flood, spot, and red light modes. The output is stronger too, up to 500 lumens. Plus 2 brightness levels for the red light, while the original only has 1 low mode. Controlling the Olight Clip is simple, with a single power button and an LED indicator for battery and charging status. The Clip Pro steps it up with a dedicated mode switch alongside the power button, making it easier to use. There's also an indicator light just like the original. Here's a quick demo of the Clip Pro. Power on with the main button, and switching mode using the mode switch. And don't worry, I'll go through all the modes and brightness settings in detail later on. I really like how the OClip Pro operates with its new switch. It feels really intuitive. OClip works well, but the Pro setup with the separate buttons makes it a big improvement. Both models have charging ports on the side, but the Pro comes with a matching aluminum cover instead of a rubber door, which makes it less prone to breaking and easier to operate. Charging time from 0 to full takes around 1 hour and 12 minutes for the OClip, and 1 hour and 25 minutes for the OClip Pro. Not much has changed on the back, other than the size difference. We'll cover that later. The Pro model adds some textured grip on the Clip for easier handling. And of course, what makes these flashlights part of the OClip series? The durable clip on the back. It's a wide opening that has been tested by Olight for 10,000 uses. There's also a nice rubber pad in between the clips on both models. On the back, we also have a magnet. Versatile and super useful for hands-free use. Water resistance has been improved on the Pro. The original Clip has an IP5 rating, which can handle splashes, while the Pro is upgraded to IP6, meaning it could withstand strong jets of water. The OClip weighs in at just 27 grams, while the Pro comes in at 53 grams, double the weight of the original. Let's take a closer look at the size difference. The Pro is a bit bigger in every dimension, but with that, you're getting an all-around better flashlight. The original Clip stands 1.8 inches, or 47 millimeters, while the Pro is slightly taller at 2.2 inches, or 57 millimeters. Width-wise, the original is 0.8 inches, or 20 millimeters, and the Pro is 1 inch, or 27 millimeters. In thickness, the original is 0.7 inches, or 19 millimeters, and the Pro is 0.9 inches, or 24 millimeters. And here's a quick comparison between a keycard and a $2 bill for reference. We're about to dive into all the functions of both flashlights. A quick note, if you hear this sound, it signals an upcoming strobe section. Both the original OClip and the OClip Pro have a memory mode. It has a single button operation. While the flashlight is off, hold down the power button for moon mode, which is the lowest brightness setting available. When it's on, hold down to cycle through the brightness levels. A single click turns it off. For strobe, triple click the power button when the flashlight is off. Triple click again to switch to beacon mode, which is perfect for signaling and conserving batteries in emergencies. Double click to activate the red light mode, and hold down the red light mode to enter blinking mode. Great for nighttime biking, though the brightness might be limited, which is where the Pro shines. To lock the flashlight, hold down the power button while it's off. It will flash once to confirm. To unlock, press and hold for 1 second. Now onto the OClip Pro. With its dedicated mode switch and a single power button, it has a very smooth UI, making it quick and easy to use. It has separate modes for the flood, spot, and red light. A single click turns it off, and holding down the power button activates moon mode. Once on, hold down the power button to switch to different brightness levels. Double click for turbo mode, which is the brightest setting, which works whether the light is on or off. Double click to enter strobe mode. Then triple click again to enter beacon mode. Switching to the red light. A single press turns it on. Double click to change the brightness to high, and holding down activates the blinking mode. The OClip Pro also has a lock mode. While it's off, hold down the power button to lock. And do the same to unlock. Here's a quick look at the brightness modes. The original OClip offers 5 brightness levels, including the red light, and 3 modes for strobe, beacon, and blinking. The upgraded Clip Pro has 7 brightness levels, and 5 available both in spot and flood modes, including 2 for the red lights, plus 3 strobe modes. It's time for the runtime test. We're putting the OClip series flashlight head to head with the original OClip on the left hand side and the Pro on the right. We're starting both flashlights on their highest setting. By the 2-minute mark, both flashlights dimmed down. They both held steady for a while, but at the 32-minute mark, the OClip dimmed down another level. At 51 minutes, the Pro follows suit, dimming down slightly. Around 58 minutes, the OClip dimmed down further. And at 1 hour and 25 minutes, the OClip Pro dimmed down again. Finally, the original OClip shut down at 1 hour and 46 minutes, while the OClip Pro powered down at 2 hours and 14 minutes. That's an impressive runtime for such a small flashlight. We're moving out of the garage to test the beam pattern and brightness in the backyard. All strobe tests will be saved for the end of the field test, starting 20 feet away from the shed. Here's a look at the original Olight OClip. Now switching over to the OClip Pro in flood mode, followed by the spot beam. The red light on the Pro is a huge upgrade. Next, we're positioned 75 feet away from the trees, giving us a closer look at the beam pattern from a distance. Moving closer to the fence line now, the camera stays at the 75-foot mark, while I'm standing 50 feet from the trees. Here's the walk test with the OClip attached to my shirt. Next, we'll switch over to the OClip Pro. With the red lights on low, you'll see just a red dot. But on the Pro's high setting, the beam is visible on the ground. Now stepping up to 50 feet from the fence. Now approaching 25 feet from the trees. At 5 feet away, we can fully examine the beam pattern across all brightness levels. Now we're deep into the woods with the trees around 30 feet away. It's very dark back here. To wrap it up, we'll switch to the drone shots, starting at 15 feet. And ascending to 50 feet. Showing the beam pattern at 100 feet. And finally, a bird's eye view from 200 feet up. This is the final segment, and in my opinion, the most important part of the video, the durability test. So far, these low lights have performed well, but the question is, will they last? Let's find out. We started with the drop test, dropping each flashlight 50 times from a height of 5 feet. As expected, both held up with no major damage, just a few minor scratches on the head of the original OClip, and similar marks on the OClip Pro. Next up is the impact test, where we struck each flashlight several times with a hammer. Both flashlights performed exceptionally well, with no additional damage and fully functional afterwards. Then we moved to the scratch test. I used a pick, a flathead screwdriver, and a utility blade. The finish on these flashlights are impressive. They held up really well. For the final test, we performed the water immersion test, submerging the flashlight to see if they'll be affected, which is a bit extreme given their low IP ratings. Both flashlights remain fully functional. Overall, I'm thoroughly impressed with the durability of these lights. Alright, that wraps it up. Let's go over some pros and cons. First, the Clip Pro is definitely a step up from the original. It's brighter with a maximum output of 500 lumens compared to the Clip's 300. And it also gives you more options with the choice of flood or spot beams. The red light also has 2 brightness levels, while the original offers a single low mode. Plus, the toggle switch makes it easy to change modes. And the UI now lets you access turbo mode instantly with the quick double click. I also love the design. These lights are compact but delivers an impressive output for their size. I'll classify them as micro lights for their small form factors. And the charging door, it's aluminum, just like the body, so there's no worrying about breaking or losing the rubber cover over time. Runtime is decent considering the battery size. It's super versatile with that back clip and strong magnet, making it easy to attach wherever you need it. Now for the cons. The Pro is a bit larger and costs about $10 more, coming in at $39.99 versus $29.99 for the original. Improvements I'd like to efficiency, a rotating head, improved water resistance, and maybe even a UV light for good measure. If you like the original Olight Clip, I say don't hesitate to grab the Clip Pro. It's a solid upgrade. Olight's really heading into a great direction with this new model, giving it a modern design that's practical and versatile. Both the Clip and the Clip Pro work well for everyday carry, hiking, camping, and even night runs. Olight backs up their product with a lifetime warranty on any lights purchased after January 1st, 2023, so you know they stand by what they make. Now for the giveaway. To enter, just drop a comment with the number 47. This giveaway is open to subscribers and US residents only. We're giving away a total of 3 flashlights. Be sure to check back in a week to see if you won. I'll pin the winners in the comments. That wraps it up for my review of the Clip series. I spent a lot of time testing, shooting, and editing these videos. So if you enjoyed it, please give it a like. And if you like more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.